Hey everyone, back again with another amateur author vlog. And this one actually comes from like a couple of years ago, probably about maybe 12, 13 years. Probably even sooner than that, maybe 12. I can't count anymore. I'm almost 40, so I'm already like spinning around in years. So I actually sent a couple of my short stories to a friend who I knew from high school and at that time was a college professor. I think he still is. I don't know exactly what profession he does nowadays. I want to say he's still in academics, so I'll just say that. I sent him like one of my recent short stories, which was basically about a guy uh, seeking revenge for his sister and stuff like that, and having to deal with it because he's like newly saved, newly Christian, and I had an idea of like doing kind of a Kill Bill kind of story set in small town Georgia, and giving it like a lot of issues about faith and where to draw the line and stuff like that. That was the basis of the story. It was called Mutt's Hunt, and I actually sent it to him, and he actually brought me back a couple of notes, but also said your writing really reminds me of this author named Daniel Woodrell, and I had never heard of this guy before, so I looked him up, and actually he is actually a very good writer. Most know him from this book, Winter's Bone, because it became a Jennifer Lawrence movie, the very first one that she was nominated for an Oscar for, which is very cool. It's a very good movie, and definitely check it out or check the book out. I think y'all will like it a lot. But it wasn't until I found this one that was a recent find. It's called The Outlaws album. I'm sorry. This one really gets to me because this feels very much like the kind of short stories I was writing in high school. Very dark, very country centric and stuff like that. And there are a lot of great stories in this book. Woe to Live On, I think, is a short story in this one that he later made into a novel, which then became a movie called Race with the Devil that was directed by Ann Lee, who did Brokeback Mountain, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, all those great stories. And there are a lot of messed up stories in here, but all central to like a country atmosphere. It's almost like if William Faulkner became like a Pulp Fiction writer, and it's very much in that kind of vein, kind of like a country version of Sin City, which apparently Frank Miller is going to do a Western Sin City book apparently. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. He's not as great a writer as he used to be, but I'm willing to check it out just for that kind of difference in style. So Daniel Woodrell is definitely like one of those authors. He's been around for a good while, but I'm not sure if most know him as well as they would know someone like William Faulkner or Flannery O'Connor. But he is definitely one of those writers to check out, especially if you like thriller, dramas, kind of stories, and even ones that have a little bit of comedy in it. I would definitely recommend them. And I'm about to start reading Give Me a Kiss, which is like another one of his books. So I had never read him before, but apparently we have similar styles in writing. So I'm like, very cool. I'd love to like get a correspondence with him going and like say like I never would have figured out who you were, except my buddy said that I write a lot like you. So I'm like, that's very cool. So those are my thoughts. Check out the works of Daniel Woodrell. Take care.